Good morning, everybody. This is our learning target for reading today. We will analyze plot elements from a story. That is TEK 5.8c. I will create a story plot map to identify the elements of my story. The assignment is plot map. Hi guys! Here is a chart that we have about the plot map. I just wanted to bring this out and review it again. We haven't done this since the beginning of the school year. But this is our plot map, and it starts with our exposition. That is the beginning or introduction to the story that tells about the characters and the setting. So you will just list those people and places right in that box. Then we have the rising action. The rising action is the part of the story where a conflict develops. These are the big main events that lead up to the climax, and the climax is the most interesting part of the story. It's where the suspense is the most intense, and it's where the resolution begins. On this side, we have the falling action. That's the part of the story after the climax that leads to the end. It's the important events that happen that lead to the resolution, which is the conclusion. The part of the story where the problem is solved, where the story ends. Okay, so I want to bring back to your memory the story plot. We did this one with Brian, and I wanted to point out the exposition. It told us who the characters are and their background. There was Brian, his mom, the pilot, the fur trader. The setting was the Canadian wilderness during the summer. There was a conflict where Brian was stranded alone in the Canadian wilderness. And then our rising action includes Brian built a shelter and found food. The next big event was the porcupine came and Brian figured out about fire. A rescue plane passed by, and then a moose attacked. But the climax, which is the most suspenseful moment, is when the tornado destroyed Brian's shelter area and exposed the plane. Because of that, he built a raft, he dropped his hatchet and found a survival pack. Then he accidentally left the emergency transmitter on earlier, so then people found, or that day, then they could find him. So the resolution was, how is the main conflict resolved? Well, the fur trader rescued Brian because of the emergency transmitter. After you read a book of your choice, either a chapter book or a picture book, maybe it's a book you've already read, or your book club book, you can go into the checklist and get this digital plot map to put your story elements in. If you can't get this digitally, you can go ahead and draw your own on a piece of paper. This is a simplified version of the one that we use at school. Once you get it completed, all your story elements and your title filled out, please make sure you add your title down at the bottom right, and turn it right into Google Classroom like we do with most of our other assignments. Good luck. I hope you have fun doing this.